Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on AlpenTal, Alpine Valley. This is a new mod map out by Ultraman78, 251.72 megabytes download. This is the first mod map from Ultraman78, and it does say it's my first map that I created for myself and my son, in brackets, console players. Solidarity, brothers. This has 9 required mods which download automatically. They are listed in the description for the video. All 3 game modes, the slot count is 1,256. When we get around to the farm, I'll explain. You can remove buildings. I got the slot count down to 1,000 by removing buildings and equipment and machinery as well. But all 3 game modes, you do start with everything, and all 3 game modes are the same. The verges of the map, let's have a look at the map. The map looks like this. It's not a huge map, but I have to say, it's really nicely laid out. For a first map, tip top, I have to say, very impressive. Now, as far as field prices go, new farm order you start with, etc., etc. Well, interestingly, the verges, the periphery, I know it takes in all of this, but obviously that would be the usual map size, and it's only using up part of that. But the verges periphery is 0. So farmland 63, value 0. On new farmer you start with it, farm manager start from scratch. You don't, but it doesn't cost anything, so it doesn't matter. But what you'll notice is the main farm, a lot of the buildings, productions and stuff, including there's a sheep pasture down here, are on that land. So when you come on farm manager and start from scratch, you won't have any of that showing up until you buy that land. But it is something a bit different, having all of that already sort of kind of on there, but you can see there's a lot going on. The rest of the field prices are what you would expect for the size of fields. We've got small fields, 12,720, medium-sized fields, 64, a little bit bigger, 68, go a little bit bigger, 186, the big old one there, 375. I mean, not break-the-bank stuff. There's a little bit of forestry. If you want to do a little bit of forestry, there's a little bit over here as well. You don't have to, but you can. There's some nice little features as well that stand out on this, which I'm trying to think if I've seen before. I think because it hasn't utilised the entire map area, it makes some of these things a little bit easier. I say easier to do. I wouldn't know where to start with making a map. You know, we've had this conversation before. There are no custom crops on the map. Contracts are available. What else do we need to know off the start? I think, oh no, build mode. Over and above the required mods, if we go into build mode and we go to silos, it was silos, wasn't it? Yeah, we've got that one there, the AlpenTal little silo, which is at the main farm. If we go from silos to productions and factories, you'll see there that we have a grain mill, we have a dairy, we have a biogas plant, and then we've got required mods. I think the tweaks on these aren't the crop types, and what they do are standard. I think it's just tweaks to make them fit the map, and a little bit of change of textures and things like that. Nothing, you know, too major. And then we have got under sell points, we've got a farmer's market, which says is it AlpenTaler Bauer Market? I think we'll see when we get around there. And then the final thing was under landscaping and painting. We've got quite a few paint textures with cobbles and block paving and various different things. That one's a nice one. I do like that concrete one. But anyway, yeah, whole load added in of extra textures under painting. So we are going to always across the way, just around the corner here, we've got the vehicle shop and workshop. This is the reset point for the map. I'm going to reset the pickup, which is at the main farm. I'll show you where it's parked when we get there. But here's our vehicle shop. Workshop trigger just there. Vehicle shop trigger just there. There are no collectibles. It doesn't mention them at all. So what I'll do is from the main farm just there, let's click on that and you'll see reset just over here. Friday must have been the day for Alpine maps because the first one I did earlier on today was Feldberg. How can I have forgotten that already? I only did it about 3 hours ago. Yeah, Feldberg. Maybe I didn't forget. And then I've got is it Weiben Village? I think I'm not going to be able to go into that till tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff on today, more than I thought actually. spring cleaning and things like that. It's always the same in bank holiday weekends. You end up just doing DIY and jobs that you've been putting off forever. So no, from here, colour palette, lighting, texturing, it's really, really nice. Like I say, for a first map, I don't mean that to come across patronising at all, but it's a cracker, it really is. Now, the main farm itself is tight. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I think the way it's laid out is really, really nice. But it's a tight yard. There's a lot going on, and even with the equipment you start with. So the pickup is parked here. Like, that's where I reset it from. So I could have walked up the road, I guess. We'll turn the engine off for the time being. But anyway, in the main farmyard, we've got a sleep trigger and a wardrobe trigger just here at the farmhouse. Whereas at the back, we've got a fuel tank here, 15,000 litres, which you can get refilled if you want to have it refilled. We go around the back here, just in here, we've got bale and pallet storage at 450, just in here. We come in the back of this barn, we've got a harvester, header and header trailer tucked away in here. We'll go out through this one. At the front, silage clamp, we've got a leveller, little tanker, water point just here. Come across next to this, we've got this building here. Now this building is a silo, shed, workshop, everything. You see what I mean though? There's not a lot of room. So when you're moving vehicles, equipment, machinery around, there's not a lot of space. But so in and out here, 300,000 litre. This is a multi-fruit silo as well. We can open the door here and go out into the main yard, barn is the word I'm looking for. Some front loader gear here, a little work office, and the workshop tucked away in here. Out in here, forage wagon, sprayer, spreader, mower, cultivator and seeder. We come outside of this door. Around the corner, we've got slurry spreader, we've got a manure spreader, we've got a slurry tank just there. This is the mixer that we start with on the farm for total mix ration. Again, one of the required mods. Hay, silage, straw, mineral feed, total mix ration out. Nice and straightforward. We do have a mixer wagon. So whilst we have a mixer wagon, so you can mix it in here, you can mix it in here as well. So you can take it out of this into the mixer wagon or into a regular trailer, but we have got both options right there. We come around, we've got two John Deeres parked up just here, and then in here is our cow barn. This will hold. Oh, it says, let's go a bit further on this one. There's the trigger just there. 45. Feed point, milk point is a little bit further round. Just in here. I couldn't find a light switch in here actually. I thought it was these bits on the wall. I went around and around, didn't find one. So I don't know if it's automatic or not. But it's weird that there was one out in the back of the other barn, because I think these are all part of the same pack. And I was just expecting to walk along and it would say, turn on shed lights, but I haven't... I might have just missed it. You know what I'm like with lights and stuff like that. And then we're back out to the back of the barn again. There's no... Oh, hang on. No, there is something around the back here. We've got a trailer around here. There we go. We've got a trailer tucked around the back here. That's the main farm. Now... you can remove all these buildings, you can sell them all. The only thing I couldn't get rid of, you can get rid of all the fencing. There's fencing all the way around. The fencing can all be removed as well if you want to remove the fencing. I couldn't remove this silage clamp or the water point. So that was sort of still in the middle. Maybe you can. I just personally couldn't. I got the slot count down from 1,256 down to 1,000, and this farm area looked like this. Cool. Right. Back in the pickup. Something I did write on my notes, which I thought was cool, and I'm trying to think if I've seen it on another map before. It really stood out because I didn't think I had. I've seen them, but I don't know if they work or not. It doesn't work so much with the pickup, but it does work with the tractors, which I guess is the point. So you can see when you're driving out of the yard whether there's traffic coming or not. What's cool is because I was looking, thinking, I wonder, does it actually work? Because often, you know, you get mirrors or things that are reflective, and they don't. You can see the pickup there. When I was doing this, a van drove past, and I jumped, and you could. It actually, it 100% works. That's really cool. I like that. Like I said, I'm trying to think if I remember seeing that before. If I turn traffic, I don't even turn traffic off. I was thinking, where's the traffic? If I have, I've accidentally done it. It wasn't mine. Was not my intent. Oh no, there was some traffic. There you go. I thought I was going mad. That's him saying every single Let's Play, every single video I do. Anyway, we have got just here sugar mill to the left hand side, oil mill just there, just past it. If we turn in here, we've got sell point, agricultural trade, which is just there. At the back, we've got bale sale. If we swing around, we've got a lime station around the back here. Then back out into the main road, he says. Yep, this way. We've got to keep an eye out for a left-hand turn. Not this one, a little further along. Alright, let's go. There's a little turning just up here, just before the lake. There's a lovely little lake, and part of that, the periphery, the verges of the map, which you can buy for nothing, is where the sheep pasture is, and it's one of the one of the open sheep pastures. And I really do like these because the way that sits, and it just looks like they're just wandering freely around. Now this post here that you can see is the edge of where it sort of the outlying parts of this is. And what you can do, and this is not a mod review, but this is part of the part of the map and part of the mod. You can remove those posts. So if you want that to disappear, I'll show you. Like I say, this is part of the mod. But we do start with some sheep, as you can see. Just here, we have got 60 out of a potential 120 here. Come to this bit in the middle here, and it says toggle marker posts. Go back out to here. That marker post is gone. So if you want it to look more kind of open pasture without that being present, you absolutely can. I really do like that. These open pasture mods, they're brilliant. One of the maps recently, what was it? And I don't think I've mentioned it and should have done. It's just literally just that momentary bang, it just popped into my head. And it was something people have been talking about for FS25, that you should be able to buy a field, and then if you want to, turn it into a pasture, and the outside boundary of the field just becomes the boundary that the animals can move to. That was, I think it's is it on PC already? I'm not a PC gamer, so I know there's all sorts of animal husbandry jiggery pokery on PC that we don't have console yet, but that would be quite cool. I think that's sort of as close as we can get at the moment. So from here, back out into the road and continue on round, past the lake, past the houses. That's out to the biogas facility, and we have got here a debris crusher as well, which is just a sell point. It's not a makes lime or anything. Just around the corner here we've got a workshop trigger just there. I mean, you could have this as a is this part of the periphery? I'm trying to remember if it was or not. Let me just have a quick look. We've come from the farm round there to there, round there, and then we're here. Yeah, it is. So you could put placeables and stuff on this. If you wanted this as like a contractor's yard, you could, with your workshop trigger there. Debris crusher is at the back, just over here. But again, if you wanted to put one in that turned the stones to lime, there's plenty of space on it to do it. I did try to remove these buildings and things to see if it would, but it wouldn't let me. The biogas plant, because you already own the land, you have to buy the biogas plant separately. I haven't got enough money to do it at the moment, but it is a standard biogas plant. It's a 500 kilowatt, so it's regular crop types in, 380,000 to buy. Regular crop types in with digestate coming out, nothing over and above what a standard one will run. Silage clamp's just there, and we are back out onto the main road. Up to crossroads coming up, and it is, like I say, it's a lovely sweeping landscape. Oh no, before we get to Crossroads, sawmill. Standard sawmill. This is another one of those maps that, whilst it is using some required mods, but some base game productions and stuff like that, it doesn't feel just plonked, you know, it feels like it's been integrated really neatly in. It's not a clunky map. You don't feel it's like, oh, you know, it's been put down and kind of landscaped around it and it looks a little bit... No, it just works. Crossroads, and we will chuck a left just here. Probably should have stopped. Farmers market to the right hand side is what I was talking about earlier. Was that right what I said? Yeah, AlpenTal Bauer Market. Alpine Valley Farmers Market. Whoa. That was close. Insurance details would have to be exchanged. Let's go across. So, this is your animal dealer. Now, I thought it was a sell point here as well, and I've checked and it's not. I went into the menu, prices menu, there's nothing in addition to, and I thought maybe it was a buying, but I think it's just the animal dealer, the way this is laid out. It's as far as I can tell, you don't bring anything here. It's not a sell point that's showing up, so animal dealer point is just there, but out here we have got a buy point, so you can come here and you can buy liquid manure, well, slurry, but yeah, liquid manure can be purchased from there. I'll show you what I mean, because it's that thing, I think, well, have I missed something? So if you come down to your prices menu and then go down to things you would normally sell or potentially buy from an animal dealer, so we come down to things like silage. It's not showing anything for where you can buy it, or even that it's a sell point here for it. The same with grass, hay, straw. None of that is showing as it being a sell point here, or that you can buy the products here either. So as far as I can tell, it is just an animal dealer. So, back down to the crossroads, and we will chuck a left. Just here. So we have got, make sure I get this in the right order, pizzeria to our right, restaurant to our right, dairy to our right. Just a moment, and continuing on, sweeping around. So the next other feature other than the mirror that stood out to me, normally when you get sort of tunnels where traffic goes in and out on a map, and I know because you've got the sort of the extension out from here which allows it, normally it just goes in about 10 feet and it's just black. And I looked off to the left and thought, whoa, that is seriously cool, because I saw traffic going off and out there and I thought, it just goes off and the traffic goes off through and out to the side. So I had a bit of a wander down there. So I wonder if you can go out into the bit that, you know. So if you look at the map about where we are, where are we? Here. If you click on this, obviously all of that is part of the verges. So I thought, I wonder what, you know. But you do get part way into the tunnel and it comes up with the red crosses. But I like the way that just gives that impression that it just carries on and the traffic's going off to somewhere else, you know. From the tunnel, we're going to sweep round back towards the town. There's nothing to the north of the map. I say there's nothing to the north of the map. There are fields and things up there. There's no sell points or pastures, animals, anything like that. But we'll go back to the map and have a look. Yeah, so you can sweep up and over around the top. Bit of forestry around the field up there. These are houses, little lake, pond. Well, I don't know. Depends on the scale of things, I guess. Depends what you consider to be a lake or a pond, really. As we come back towards town, we've got a gas station just here. If we swing around past the gas station, on our right we've got the grain mill production just there. Keep it on our right, just there, and on our left we've got the spinnery. Just here. now this isn't one. This happened a couple of times actually. I'm just thinking of it. We come all the way around here. So that icon there, with like the conveyor belt on, shows productions. That icon there shows a sell point. That is saying spinnery. So it's showing it as just a sell point. However, it does have the button for buying the production. So off camera, I did purchase it. It is a full-blown spinnery. It is a production. So whilst it looks like it's showing as just a sell point, you can purchase it. It is a working spinnery. From here, we come into the back of the supermarket car park. Supermarket sell point is just there. Back to the main road. Blimey. And then back into the village, village, like a village I guess, where we started, avoiding the parked car. We started just down here on the pavement, just along here. And came round into the workshop, vehicle shop, car park. And that's the map. So yeah, did the full sweep round, all the way around there, out to there, all the way out there, out to there, back round, over the top. I didn't go all the way out to here, because the other thing as well is, you think, okay, there's a building there, there might be a sell point, could be a pasture, but if you click on that, that's all part of the verges, the outside bit that we own already. So because that's purchased, if there was an icon or a sell point, it would be showing on the map already. At least I assume it would be showing on the map already. Apologies if I have missed something out there, but I think it's okay. And that's the map, yeah, like I say. That's AlpenTal by Ultraman78. I hope you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.